Good morning, everybody. This is Renee Barker with Psychic Soul Senses. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about my last video, of course, and some new things that have been happening, but also what I read on news feeds all the time. Like, I see these psychiatrists talking about how our consciousness, the ways to change our consciousness or become more aware, are through working through our self feelings and issues. And this is true because it's all like codes, I said in one of my videos. So when you're delving into this part of reality, you start researching, you start learning, you start reading, and you have your aha moments. And like I said, your crown chakra will open up. This is if you've had, from what I've learned, the Kundalini awakening, because your crown chakra will light up, it'll tingle. It's like you're receiving a bunch of information, downloads, and then you should write that stuff down. It's important. I've learned this. But what was funny is when my husband passed, he told me this stuff, that we have to raise our vibration, raise our awareness, put every situation in ourselves. In other words, our complete surroundings is only a manifestation of how we feel, think, and act. It's nothing more. And that's true if you think about it, because we put emotional attachments to things like death. We put the fear in it. We put the sadness in it, the loss in it. All those emotions that psychiatrists say you go through the levels of grief, you attach memories to, and that's how they can keep you in a negative frame of mind. Every year you're going to go through that. Every year. That's why one of the things he told me was to believe he's alive, because he is very much alive, just on the other side. And the other side is right here. We could see it if we raised our own vibration enough to be able to see it. And that means we have to raise our chakras. We have to work on chakra work, our energy work. Now, I've said in one of my videos that the heart is how you know what's true. Now, I'm 43 years old, and my generation and back, that's when they started stripping religion out of schools. Well, I was high school, on up when they were schools, and my younger kids started school without God in it, so here's the thing. That being said, they always told us, trust your gut. But when you learn the chakra work, you learn that your gut is creativity. It's your manifestation. That's where you're in creative mode, and then you get this flow state, and then all these ideas come in, and you start just flowing with it, and you feel that energy in the third chakra, spinning, whirling. But when you're faced with something where you're like, is this right or is this wrong? You're going to feel it in your heart. And if you think back on all the pictures they have of Jesus or any prophets, Jesus, mostly Mary, their heart was lit up. You see their heart. Now, obviously, they weren't walking around with their heart sticking out and showing, but that's how they knew we had a higher power. And that's how they could tell. And that's how we know we have a higher power, because we can feel it. Now, if you feel it in the bottom of your heart, close to your third chakra, an achy feeling, dull, it just don't feel right, then you're not in the right way. It could be a negative energy. It could be a negative feeling, thought, anything, because all of that stuff affects everything. So, that being said, I want to talk about the contracts we have and how it seems like everybody's waking up in a different way and seeing different things. I've actually seen orbs out here lately. And what you're seeing on the video, this picture, it's beautiful. It's all over. This is where I live. This is my home. This is where I see orbs at night during night meditation. It's crazy. Really crazy. Not so much anymore. This time last year I used to say stuff like, well, I wonder if there's aliens. Well, there are. But they're angels. They're part of us. There is a difference between our ships and orbs. Orbs, it's like we have the power inside us, the energy inside us to do what they do. Be an orb flying through every atmosphere, every dimension. We can come down and we can form a form if we want, or an orb, but we impart knowledge on. We can do that. That's why I feel like they are essentially us, because we are a product of AI already being taken over. The alien at Roswell, they took up to right close to where I live. They studied that alien because it could speak to them without talking. It could do it through their mind. It had knowledge to, like, run ships. Okay, well, that's a part of us. I mean, and this has all been hid from us our whole entire lives. It's crazy, isn't it? So anyways, I was online the other day, and someone told me a great grounding meditation, which I always say, imagine that you are a tree, imagine that you are the roots, imagine that you're down deep in the ground. But then she took it to another level and said, imagine the roots wrapping around your feet and grounding you to the earth. You want to raise that first chakra, the red chakra. You want to raise it and ground it. Imagine it being grounded to the center of the earth. It's very cleansing. It feels really good. And you always pull the energy from this universe, from energy fields, from tree. This is our earth. This is our universe. We have to learn how to use it now. And it's not the same rules that we were taught when we were growing up. So anyways, with that being said, guys, I would like to send everybody some beautiful, loving light today, blessed energy, and you guys have a good night, or a good day. Thank you.